So I have an apology to make. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Thursday. Today is September 17th, and following up with yesterday's video, I was told yesterday, I had this little joke in yesterday's video talking about, Tesla people and calling them to the moon people. And I am sincerely sorry for using the wrong term. I was then told that Tesla people are not to the moon people. To the moon people are Apple people, Amazon people, tech people. Tesla people and Tesla traders are to the Mars. So if you're a to the Mars person, make sure you smash that like button. And if you're excited to follow up for Tesla to go to the Mars. And again, I'm just trying to be lighthearted. I'm just trying to be funny with you guys. The market did pull back today. SQs. I talked about both my day trades and my swing trades. So guess what? Market was selling off, right, during the pre-market session. So guess what I began to pay attention to? SQs. But unfortunately, I took a position right when there was beginning to be a change of direction. Now we're almost showing signs that it's going to try to recover. So today was kind of a choppy day for me. But what I want to talk about very quickly is Apple. People were freaking out. Ricky, oh my God, you bought $10,000 or 100 shares of Apple. Oh, great job, dude. Now you're down. If you guys watched yesterday's video, one of my biggest things that I tried to remind you is that Apple can, and everything as of right now, can continue to sell off. My job or my part in buying 100 shares of Apple was just because I viewed Apple to be as a good deal based off of where it stood right now on the 180-day chart. Can it continue to sell off? Of course. And what I said in yesterday's video is I'm treating this as an investment, not as a day trade. So my criteria as an investment is completely different. And what I mean by that is, am I going to buy more Apple right now just that it's down 1%? Really? Every time that Apple falls 1%, I'm going to buy $10,000 more of Apple? No, that's just not how it works. The deal needs to be significant for me to want to buy more Apple, especially when direction is still unclear. A lot of people were also asking me, Ricky, why didn't you wait for confirmation and for the break above the EMA line? Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but Tesla shot up randomly, right? And it covered so much ground, and for all those that were waiting for confirmation, were not able to take advantage of it because it popped up so quickly. So I just wanted to make sure that I did my part in putting enough money that I felt like I had some skin in the game, but not so much that if things begin to go south, even if it were to drop 10%, that I wouldn't be devastated. Again, I went in with 100 shares of Apple. That's about 10% of what I could invest in Apple and what I plan to. So think about it. If you have $1,000 and you buy one share of Apple at $100 and it drops 2%, are you really going to be devastated? No, because your position size is not very big. And even if it does end up dropping, then guess what? You can tolerate that risk. And that's what it's all about. My video yesterday was not to talk about, oh, everyone should buy $10,000 worth of Apple. It's that I went in with a 10% position size because I saw Apple to be a decent deal, and that's a matter of opinion, right? But based off of its previous performance and based off of how it's been trending, regardless if you like Apple or not, you do your part in putting your money in where you see value. But because of Apple and how it's been trading, and although the market has been pulling back just a little bit, this has presented an opportunity for me as a long-term investor. And I can buy Apple for a decent deal and then be able to sell it for a profit. So you guys might be asking, Ricky, how much are you down right now? You were in with 100 shares. How's it looking today? What's the damage? Well, one of the things that I do that I would not recommend for everyone is I hedge my position, right? So I went in with 100 shares yesterday, and I actually wanted to show you guys this. So I can actually click show trades just so you guys could see where I bought Apple, right? So I was up on Apple as it pushed up, and then the market sold off. And then I took a couple day trades, and this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. I waited for the opportunity to be clear for Apple. I wanted the direction to be clear. So it wasn't that I wanted to buy Apple right away, but I only have 100 shares of Apple right now. I'm only down on the day, or on the open, which is actually what's important, $20. How is it that if I went in with 100 shares, that I'm only down $20? Well, and again, this is not for everyone, but I want to explain it to you. So once I saw that /NQ was beginning to recover, meaning that the overall NASDAQ market was beginning to recover, it has a big focus on tech. What's Apple? A tech stock, right? And as it was beginning to uptrend, it pulled back. And when it pulled back, guess what? An intraday opportunity presented itself. So I bought 20 shares, and then once I got more confirmation that I was indicating signs of an uptrend, I bought another 20 shares. It's not a crazy dollar amount, but then as it began to uptrend and it approached previous highs, then guess what I did? I locked in profits with those 40 shares, leaving me with just those 100 shares. The same thing happened over here where it pushed up, it pulled back. I bought 20 shares just to have some fun with it, and then guess what? I sold those 20 shares for a profit. So there now, my average purchase price, instead of it being $112.97, is now $111.56. We can average up with the same 100 shares. So this allowed me to take advantage of intraday opportunities, lowering my average purchase price for those 100 shares. And guess what? I still have the same dollar amount at risk. So it's not that I have to take and buy more Apple just because it dropped. That's never the goal. The goal is never to average down on something when the direction is unclear, because after a certain amount of time, you're going to be fully invested in a position that's still selling off. Confirmation is key. Or I can make sure that the opportunity is worth it to actually make it worth the buying it for a better deal. So what would that look like for me? Well, if Apple were to drop down to 100 shares, would I consider, back to $100 flat, would I consider buying another 100 shares? 100%. Why wouldn't I? That is a good deal. Not if it drops 1 or 2%. I don't care for that. I'll just day trade it and make the difference back. You get what I mean? This is not something that I'd recommend for everyone, but I'm just explaining my thought process to you. So what did I explain yesterday that goes up when the overall market goes down? And of course, this is not for everyone, but as of right now on the open, I'm up a little bit over $846 on the day. I'm up a little bit over $500 on SQs. Would I recommend this for everyone? No. Do you want to hold this overnight? No. But it is my job to take advantage of opportunities that make sense to me, and that is exactly what I'm doing. So, and if you are part of the Learn Plan Profit Group and you watched the live trading today, this is exactly what we talked about. Again, your job as a trader is not to trade the hype that everyone else is feeding you. If you don't understand, if you cannot make sense of a trade or of an opportunity, and you don't understand the risk to reward ratio, if you can't make sense of it, if you can't think about the upside versus the downside, then you are not ready to take that trade. It's that plain and simple. It does not mean that it's impossible. It just means that you need to dedicate more time to inform yourself and practice so you know what to do and what not to do. That is it. So I wanted to update you guys on my Apple position, how I was able to lower my average purchase price, and what I'm day trading today to make some moolah. For all the people that are the to the Mars people, I wish you the absolute best. Tesla did have an amazing run today, but now it's beginning to consolidate. And as the market begins to sell off, don't be surprised if Tesla begins to pull back. Those are for my Tesla day traders. For my Tesla to the Mars people, again, it is your job to buy when it makes sense and when it's a good deal. So that is up to you. But I really do appreciate you guys' time. I'm very excited to see how the overall market performs today. I'm pretty close to my $1,000 goal on the day. And if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You guys can click the first link down below, join our free Facebook group, and ask me any questions that you might have, as long as I have not already made a video about it on YouTube. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I will see you guys tomorrow at Market Open for our live trading session. And if you want to tune on in, it's only for the Learn Plan Profit Group, and that's that second link down below. I hope that you learned something new, and for all my to the moon people and to the Mars people, I hope that you guys absolutely destroy that like button. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.